This is for educational use only. Our group is allowing our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardines, to use this as an educational material. No copyright infringement is intended.
At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to L5.1. Analyze how various media drive various forms of global integration. L5.2. Explain the dynamic between local and global cultural production century. O1. Discuss the history/stages of global media and culture. 2. Analyze how various media drive various forms of global integration and explain the dynamic between local and global cultural production. 3. What is the role of media in globalization? 4. Give the pros and cons of media globalization. 5. Is there globalization without media? 6. Is media globalization a form of cultural imperialism?
So I'm gonna talk about global media cultures. Defining global media cultures, it refers to ways in which media systems, technologies, and content operates across borders. So to connect about different societies, economies, and cultures, it is not only about information exchange but also about how cultures interact, integrate, or even clash within exposed to global flows and communities. So global media includes traditional forms like newspapers, radio, and televisions, as well as modern digital platforms like social media, streaming sites, and online news outlets. This concept highlights the media today is about global and local. It travels across the world but is interpreted and reshaped by different communities.
History and stages of global media and culture. The development of global media has gone through several stages. Number 1 is the print revolution in 15th to 18th centuries. The invention of the printing press enabled the circulation of books, newspapers, and religious texts, spreading shared ideas across nations. So number 2 is the telegraph and newspaper age in 19th century. Instant communication across borders became possible through telegraph lines, while international newspapers shaped early global consciousness. So number 3 is the broadcast era in 20th century. Radio and television allowed voices, images, and stories to reach mass audiences simultaneously. This period included propaganda during wars, global sports broadcast, and Hollywood rise as a global cultural force. So number 4 is the satellite and cable age in mid-late 20th century. International TV networks like CNN and BBC World News expanded real-time global communication. So number 5 is the digital and internet age in 90s%. So the internet transformed global culture with social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, X, TikTok, and YouTube connecting billions instantly. So lastly, number 6 is the contemporary era, the 21st century. Media globalization is highly interactive, decentralized, and user-driven, with people creating and sharing their own cultural content.
Now, we're going to talk about the media as a driver of global integration. Different media forms have contributed uniquely to global integration. First is the print. Print allowed the spread of religious reforms, scientific knowledge, and political ideas across the continents. Next is the radio or TV. Creating shared cultural moments such as the Olympic Games or World Cup broadcasts. Next is the film and music. Hollywood movies, anime from Japan, and K-pop from South Korea showcase how cultural products travel globally while influencing local styles. Lastly is the digital media. Social networking sites and streaming platforms make it easy for people from different countries to consume and discuss the same cultural content in real time. This integration creates shared identities but also sparks hybridization. Cultures borrow from one another and create new blended forms.
Local versus global cultural production. The relationship between local and global culture is dynamic. Global to local. top-down influence, Western media, especially Hollywood, has historically dominated global narratives, influencing fashion, lifestyle, and values, local to global. Bottom-up influence. Countries like South Korea, K-pop, K-dramas, and India, Bollywood, and Nigeria, Nollywood, have gained massive international followings, proving that local cultures can reshape global media landscape. Hybridization, local and global interact to form mixed cultures. For example, McDonald's adapting menus to local cuisines or TikTok trends taking on local cultural twists. Those media globalization is not one-way process but a cultural exchange.
The role of media in globalization. Media plays a central role in globalization by economic dimension, advertising, e-commerce, and international markets rely on media visibility. Political dimensions, global issues such as climate change, terrorism, and human rights are framed and understood through media coverage. Cultural dimension, films, music, fashion, and digital trends circulate widely, influencing people's lifestyle and identities. Social dimension, media connects diasporas, enabling people to stay connected with their homeland culture while living abroad. Without media, globalization would lack speed, intensity, and coordination.
Pros of media globalization. Cultural exchange. Media globalization allows people from different countries to share their cultures, languages, and traditions. Through films, music, online platforms, and even social media, we can learn about festivals, lifestyles, and artistic expressions from other parts of the world. This exchange promotes appreciation and respect for diversity, making people more open-minded and connected to one another. Awareness. One of the biggest advantages of globalized media is that it informs the public about worldwide issues like topics like climate change, pandemics, poverty, or human rights violations are easily reported and shared across countries. Because of this, we can become more socially aware and communities can take action together regardless of the national boundaries. Connectivity. Social media platforms, video calls, and messaging apps have made it easier to maintain both personal and professional relationships around the globe. This means we can communicate with relatives or friends abroad in real time. It allows business and professionals to collaborate without physical barriers, strengthening networks and opportunities worldwide. Economic growth. The global spread of media has created huge opportunities for industries such as film, gaming, advertising, and music. Creative works can now reach audience beyond their home countries, which boasts income and job opportunities. For example, Korean dramas and American movies are watched everywhere, generating not only profit but also global recognition for artists. Access to knowledge. Media globalization has made learning more accessible than ever. We can watch YouTube tutorials, join webinars, or enroll in courses offered by university from different countries. This free and open access to knowledge.
Cons of media globalization. First, cultural homogenization, risk of losing unique traditions as dominant media cultures overshadow similar ones. Second is cultural imperialism's Western dominance in the media often marginalizations as the non-Western perspective. Third is misinformation. Fake news and propaganda can spread globally in the seconds. Fourth is economic equality. Large corporations, A&G design Netflix dominance while small industries struggle to compete. Fifth is identity crisis. Young generation may publicize thus global cultural icons over their local heritage.
Is there a globalization without media? Cultural imperialism debate. Globalization without media. Practically impossible. While trade and migration existed in ancient times, today globalization, instant, interconnected, and continuous depends on media networks. Media is nervous system of globalization. Is media globalization cultural imperialism? In some ways, yes. When dominant powers export their culture through media like Hollywood, CNN, Netflix, it can overshadow local cultures, shaping people's taste and values. However, globalization today is multi-directional. Non-Western cultures like K-pop, anime, Bollywood, and Nollywood have challenged cultural imperialism by exporting their own media globally. In conclusion, media globalization is both opportunity for cultural exchange and a challenge for cultural diversity. It is not purely cultural imperialism, it is also cultural negotiation.